Hi guys, my name is Jubilee. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hi. I've been gone for a little bit, but God has given me a word. Please take this back to the Lord. Like I always say, this should not be a surprise to you. This should be confirmation, and this should just be edifying your spirit. Okay? Now, a few things have happened this past week, so I'm going to explain it, and just meet me in the spirit with this. Okay? Now, God said it is time. I have unleashed my favor. My people will no longer be in lack. Step up and thrive on the mountains I have given you. Now that's going to make more sense as we get through this. Okay, so first I'm going to mention the dream that I had. So there is this prophetess that is on TikTok. I don't know if she's on YouTube, but her name is Paris. And she has like curly long hair. So she was in the dream with me, and we were in this big room. It was only the two of us, and we were basically the last ones waiting on the promise. And we went up to these big windows where we could see everything below, and we were just telling each other what we would do, when we would get down there. And we had that knowing exactly what it was downstairs. So if it was a husband, a business, whatever, it was downstairs, and we knew it. And so we went back to the table, and all of a sudden in my spirit I was like, it's my turn, right? So no one audibly was like, hey Jubilee, it's your turn. It's just a knowing in your spirit, right? So I was really shocked because I was sure that she was going to go first. I was really sure of that. I was really sure, like, yeah, of course I'm going to be the last one, right? But it was my turn, right? So I'm thinking about all these things that's down there. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay. And I felt like I needed to get ready. And before I could even walk out the door, there is this woman there. I'm not gonna say who it was, but just know there's a woman there. Okay, she's sitting down, and I know her. Okay, and I'm telling her, God is going to do it. He's going to do it for me. And she was acting like she totally forgot about God. She in that moment did not know about the power of God. She was just fully demonized, basically. Like those demons were manifesting, and it was like the demon was trying to get me to doubt, because I mean, this woman's right here and the door is right here, right? And no doubt, because I knew what was waiting for me downstairs. I knew it. And the demon was just mocking me through her, because she was saying she doesn't remember or whatever, and I was saying, you're going to remember. And then the demon was like, then make me remember. So I put my hand on her forehead, and I just began to speak into her. And the demon was laughing for a little bit, and then she started crying, right? So she got pushed back and she started crying. And I was like, okay, that's done. I need to go downstairs. Okay, I've been waiting for this all of my life. I need to go downstairs. So I went downstairs, and I really want you guys to catch it. I will explain it after I'm done with the dream, but just catch what I'm saying here. So I go to this pool, and it's in the shade, and my husband is in the pool, and one of my aunts is in the pool with him, right? And it was like he was there the whole time. Like, they already knew each other. Like, it was just familiar, right? And then there was a baby that was known to be mine. Okay, she was there, and I want to say like 2 years old the baby was. Now in the next scene, I'm in the bed with the baby, and I'm like basically examining her, like feeling, you know, when you're just so shocked that you have something and you have to like double check it and like see like, what do I really, can I really touch it or whatever. And so it was like that, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is, I remember saying, I can't believe I have a baby. Like, that's what I said. So that was so wild. So that was the dream. Okay. So basically, you know, you passed all the tests, right? This last thing trying to doubt you, trying to trip you up into going through the door, right when it's right there. Well, let me back up a little bit, because remember I mentioned that I was shocked that I was before her. I was really sure that she was going to go first. So what this is saying is that you've always been used to being the last thought of. I know I was. Okay, like, I don't know how many times, even at a restaurant, like, I would be waiting for my food so many times. Like, everyone else would get their food and I wouldn't, right? And then everyone's done with their food, and then my food comes and I'm like the only one eating, right? And it was just always a thing, right? So I was like, of course she's gonna go first, right? Of course I'm gonna be the very last one. But to my surprise, I wasn't. And then, you know, going through that door, really just winning that up, just successfully going against that obstacle at the door, right? And then I go downstairs, and my husband, right, and my aunt, right, like they're getting along. It was like he was always there. Okay, so what this means is that it was always there. It's just God revealed it to you. Okay, so it's gonna be so smooth sailing. You're not gonna have to worry about, oh my gosh, like, is this gonna work with my family? Are they, I don't know, like, they're really picky. But here's the thing, God changes people's hearts, and I've seen him do it. Okay, for me to be more comfortable in a certain situation, he'll change that person's heart. And so, you know, it's just one of those things where you don't even know that that God is using you, you know? And so that's what it was like. It was just, it wasn't nerve-wracking. It was like, I don't know. I'm the type of person that when I know something is there, I kind of take my time, because it's like, okay, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? And so I wasn't really, like, I was excited, of course, like, oh, my man's there. But now I'm like, okay, he's there. He's not going anywhere type of thing. And then in the next scene, okay, God always shows me babies as, you know, a promise, representing a promise. And this baby was not an infant. It wasn't 5 months old. It was like 2 years old. So, you know, you have been building up what God has planned for you to do. And now you have birthed it. Now it's here. It's tangible. Um, God really wanted to make that point of it being tangible. Because I was examining her arms. I was, I would put her down, and then I'm like, wait, let me pick her back up again. Can I, like, because sometimes we feel like, oh, if I let it go, it can disappear. But she was still there. It was just like, wow, it was just amazing. And so, in that, just all the trials that you have been through, the refining process is a long one. Okay, the refining process, just being in alignment with the Lord and surrendering your will to Him. That is what this is. Okay, now I had an experience in the spirit, okay, which was really crazy. And I was even thinking while it was happening, like, okay, what is the purpose of this? Why did God do this? I was trying to figure it out while it was happening. And in the spirit, I was on a rocking chair. And it was crazy because I felt something drop on my lap, but I couldn't see it yet. I couldn't see it. It dropped. Sorry, guys, my battery. Okay. I couldn't see what dropped into my lap. But I could feel it. I can grab it, right? And so I looked away and I was like, okay, if I look back, I'm going to be able to see it. And it's a baby, okay? It's a baby, right? But God made it a point that it doesn't look like me, so that, because then I would have assumed like, oh, you're showing me my future baby. No, like it looked nothing like me. It was completely about a promise, right? So I'm feeling this. Okay, this is real life. This is in the spirit. I'm feeling this on my lap. And, I'm like, rocking the baby. And my aunt comes up from behind me. And she's like, where did that baby come from? And I was like, you can see her? You can see the baby? Because I thought I was the only one that could see the baby. And she's like, yeah, I can see it. Right? And then my nana comes. And my mom comes and my other aunt comes. And they all come and they're like, oh my gosh, where did that baby come from? Is that the baby that God was talking about? Is that the baby that God was going to give to you? Right? So like they all saw it, okay? And it was crazy because all while this is happening, I'm like rocking the baby. I'm like, okay, why did why did he like just plop a baby on my lap? I was like, oh, where's the dad at? Like that's what I was thinking, right? And then once they came, I was like, oh, right? So what this purpose was that what God was saying is that the people that thought that you were crazy for what you're doing, if you're stepping out in ministry, if you're stepping out and doing your own business, whatever it is that is not the norm for you or for anybody else, they've been giving you trouble about it, and they keep calling you lazy, and they keep doing these certain things, friends, family, whatever, they're going to see this promise and they're going to be shocked. And not only are they going to be shocked, but they're going to start taking God seriously, and they're going to start getting in line like, oh, so I need to do that right now then. I need to do that right now because I thought it was going to be 5 years from now, but okay, I need to get on the game. So that was a crazy experience because I felt the baby, okay? It was heavy, and then I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh, like God really just plopped this baby, okay? So that's another thing that happened. Another thing that happened this week was I woke up, I woke up and my stomach felt rearranged. Okay, I've never been pregnant before, so I have no idea, but it's just a knowing in your spirit. Okay, I just felt so loose inside. And it just felt weird when I stood up and I walked to the restroom. It just felt weird, and I was feeling my stomach. I was like, what is going on? And right away God was like, you gave birth, right? So that's another thing. Okay, so we have been waiting for this birth, and this is the exact month for it. Okay, there's, no matter if you've been birthing for 2 years, 5 years, and some people it'll just be a year, but it just all depends on our obedience and us fully understanding where he's taking us. Because I know for me, I was like, wait, what? Okay, I was trying to work at Target. Okay, I could not get in for the life of me. Okay, I tried so many times to get in, and God will just spit me right back out. Okay, like, nope, you're not gonna work there. No, absolutely not. So now, is that all, Lord? Before I move on, oh yes, and then I had a dream yesterday of a proposal. Okay, so I might as well just throw all this in because I don't think I should make another video, but there was a proposal, and it was like, first I started like, I was on a bus, and I was going down, and then I got off, and it was like I was in a new world or something. Like, that's literally what it felt like, and it was sunset. And I went out in the sunset, and I could literally just see the silhouette of me, but I couldn't see like my actual face. It was just a silhouette of me, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yes. It was so funny. Okay, but yes, now let's move on to the movie. So God had me watch Cheetah Girls 2, and I'm going to explain some of the lyrics because it was very prophetic, and God wanted me to really pay attention. Okay, so the first song is "The Party's Just Begun." So right in the beginning, okay, like usually Disney movies, like they have like a dun 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 or whatever at the beginning, okay, but it just went straight to the dancing and the celebrating. Okay, so I was like, what? Like, I didn't remember that I just straight out, because I had to check. I was like, did I hit the part, like, did I accidentally get in the middle of the movie or something? So here's the lyrics. Start the party up, hit the groove, celebrate is what we're here to do. Crank the music, now's the time. All of us are here tonight. Something new, we're moving on. Hallelujah. We've been thinking about it all year long. Got the right moves. Cheetah Girls, here we go, gonna rock the world. Party cause you know the future's all yours. Dance till your feet don't touch the floor. Celebrate the day you've waited for. Now I'm gonna stop right there before I continue, but so far this is talking about celebrating, and because you know what is ahead of you. Okay, so what God is saying in this is that God wants you to celebrate now. Start celebrating now. Okay, it's just one of those things where it's like a parade, right? You start going all the way until the end. They're just celebrating like the whole time they're going through until it's done, right? And that's what the Lord wants us to do, to celebrate. And I honestly was, while I was watching this, I was like, yes, okay, I got it. I was like, wait, I did not know this before. Okay, party like you're ready for so much more. Do it like you know it's never been done. Go a little crazy, have too much fun. Today's the day. Come on, everyone. The party's just begun. Um, everybody now make some noise. All the girls and all the boys, don't you know we got it going on? All together we belong. Pump the beat, y'all. That's the groove. Looking good with the new attitude. Start the party. Time to shine. Okay. God wants us to shine bright. We can do anything, everything we wanna. Finally, we get the chance. Everybody wanna celebrate. Let the party never end. Ready for the summer holiday. Anticipating what's ahead. Now we're better than we've ever been. You know we do it right. So it's just, I want you to let this sink in, okay? Anticipating what's ahead. Okay, we've been so ready for what is next. Okay, whatever the Lord has promised you. We've just been so ready. We're just like, okay, that's nice. Thanks for all the confirmations, but Lord, when does it actually happen? Give me the actual date. You know, we've all been feeling this, and now we're to the point where our spirit won't let it go. It's just, our spirit is excited. Even our soul is excited because our spirit has been talking so much about it to our soul. Our soul has soaked it up. And even like for me, because it snowed here, right? And I was like, dang God, like even the weather is telling me it is different, okay? It is different. Now, where was I? Chilling out, break it down. That's the way we do it now. Attitude in the groove, getting into something new. Say goodbye to yesterday. Future looking good to me. All together, raise your hands. Time to party, time to dance. So, I mean, come on. God kept on making it a point for us to not look back on the past. And now it's like, okay, that's what it was, but now I can tell a new testimony. I don't have to keep on telling that same testimony. Now I have an update, right? An updated version of like, okay, now this is my new life, right? And really witnessing everything that God has promised us. Now the next song is Strut. Okay, so this is all the same movie, okay? You can breathe in the music the city makes, move by the rhythm. Wait, let me skip that part. Okay, there's a whisper that feeds your soul. Words so beautiful like a Spanish rose, till you're hypnotized. That's when you've arrived. You gotta strut like you mean it. Free your mind. It's not enough just to dream it. Come on, get up. When you feel it, it's your chance to shine. Strut like you mean it. Come on, come on. Passion is the fashion and life is poetry. Welcome to another world where every heart can beat. Get a different tempo. There's never a wrong one. Never a wrong one. And then it just repeats itself. Okay, so in this song, God just wants you to, like, he's been building you up to be confident in what you are supposed to do before you are sent out, right? And so in this, like when I was saying about like even the weather, okay, I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is just so different. We're in a different time. And when they were talking about Barcelona, and the soul of Barcelona was saying like there's something new. Did I read that part? Okay. Hey, feel the flow when you just can't move no more. The city wants to show you something. A heart unfolds that you would never know. Barcelona's soul, so something good is coming. Everybody knows that something good is coming on. Okay, that was the most important part. I'm sorry, y'all. So, yes. Okay, and that's what I felt where I live. I'm like, everything is different. Okay, now this song, Why Wait? It says, picture it perfect. Don't hesitate to live your dreams. It's more than worth it if you know what you want to be. Why wait when now is the right time? Today could just pass you by. Why wait? It's your turn. It's your life. Now, it says it's your turn, okay? And when she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, because I had that dream and I was so shocked that it was my turn. Man, I ran down them stairs and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm finally out of here. Okay. Okay, so you got to reach out and see the world is in your hands. I know you know how. Just got to go for it. Take a chance. Okay, we're so used to just doing things a certain way in this world, and when God is doing something for us, it's unorthodox to us, and you might be afraid to take that step because it's so foreign to you. And if you're losing, logic or whatever, it's not going to make sense. But God,
Julie, do you want a pot pie
when He does it,
or a sweet potato?
hold on. No,
Huh?
no.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. She knows I don't want a pot pie. I don't know. Okay, guys. Back to back to what I was saying. So, we have to just do what we were made. We were born to do what God has called us to do. And so it says, today could just pass you by. Why wait? It's your turn. It's your life. The future is what we make. Okay? You can't look back, and there's so many people that look back like, oh, I wish I could have done this. Like, there's so many people that had that business in their heart and they just did not do it, and they regret it for the rest of their lives. And so God is saying it's time. It is time for us, okay? Why wait? You're ready to do this. You're ready to do this. No way you can ever be stopped. Why wait when now is the right time? Today could just pass you by. Okay, so just repeats that. So, yes, like this is just, I did not notice how perfect this is, okay? Now, the song is called Step Up. This song is called Step Up, guys, okay? And if you guys remember, in the beginning, I said God said to step up. Let me read that again. It is time. I have unleashed my favor. My people will no longer be in lack. Step up and thrive on the mountains I have given you. Now, This song says, oh wait, where did I start? Okay. Step up. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, we're locked. It shows no stopping us. We're in the zone. Red hot. We know. Red hot, we know. In it to win it. Girls, let's go. Okay, so in this part, so God is saying, like, now you're ready. Like, you're full ready to just burst the seams open and be like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Send me out. I am ready. I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not shy anymore. I'm ready to get out of here. I am ready to show everybody the new me, everything. You're just ready. Okay, and also what it's saying here is, you know, the enemy was trying to get at you, but nothing can convince you now. Okay, step up. It's time to work it. Step out. Gotta do it for real. Say it loud. It's time to dance, step up and shine the way it feels. Step up. It's now or never. Okay? Right here together. Time for us to show the world. Show them what we're working with. We got it. Let's turn away. Oh, let's turn away from the mirror. It's time to play. Our rules, our game. We know we've got just what it takes. We've come this far. Sometimes it might be hard. Each one of us is a superstar. We believe because we know we can reach any dream. Now we understand. There's no giving up or giving in. There's no giving up or giving in. Now you understand the call. Now you understand, okay, this is why it's so heavy. This is why the enemy is trying to attack me and try to get me to give up, because my call is so big. Now you understand that. You're no longer at that point where you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I just need to give up. No, you're like, okay, round 20, okay, bet. Okay, and so it just says it right here, like, hey, now I know. Now I understand. There's no giving up. There's no giving in. We're going all the way through. We're going all the way to the finish line. So yeah, that is those. I feel like I'm missing a song. Okay. Yes, I definitely was. Okay, so there's this song called Dance With Me. And this is a part of, if you are in your marriage season, this is what it's about. Okay, so follow me into my world. Let your worries fade with every step you take. Baby, what you waiting for? Let the tango take control. Feel the music inside your soul. My hand is out. Just grab a hold. Watch time fade away. My arms will keep you safe. It's just you and me. Dancing in this dream. Whatever you do, don't wake me up. The feeling's real. Won't let it stop. Don't be afraid. Take my hand. Forget the world. Will you dance? Dance with me. Now I have you next to me. Everything is how it should be. Don't fight the feeling. We're floating on the clouds. If I could, I'd never come back down. So, yeah, don't be afraid. Take my hand. Forget the world. Will you dance with me? So, what this is saying is that as you're crossing over into this new world, your husband is going to be there, right? And he's going to take the lead, obviously. And, there's some other pieces that he has the other half of, right? So he knows what to do with that when he comes. He already knows. So he's basically just saying, like, I got you. Everything that the Lord has instructed us to do, it's time to do it now. And just come with me where I am called to be, right? So, say they live in Michigan or whatever. You're going to go on with them. You're going to go on with them to Michigan, okay? Wherever it is, wherever they're called to, okay? So, that is the word, guys. That is the word. The Lord is doing such wonderful things. Sorry, guys, I have 10%. But the Lord is just doing such wonderful things, and it's so, so exciting to just even experiencing just in the spirit and stuff. Just imagine like how amazing it's going to be when you're actually crossing over, because it's just different. It's just different. Okay, this March, this is not like a March that we've ever crossed over. So please, again, take this back to the Lord. This should be confirmation to you. And I was going to mention something about Cinderella, but this is getting to be a long video, and I might make another video if the Lord leads me to explain the Cinderella situation. But hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching. And make sure that you like this video, that you share it to anyone that you feel like it's for them, like the Lord told you to share it to them. Share it to them. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm getting tired, but bye, guys. Have a great night. If you would like to sow a seed, all the information is down below. Make sure you subscribe to my podcast. Everything is down below. Bye, guys.